29.
28.
27.
26.
25.
24.
23.
22. 21.
20.
19.
18.
17.
16.
15.
14.
13. 12.
11.
10.
8.
6.
6. What happened to 7?
7.
5.
4.
3.
2.
1.
0.
Well, I figured we haven't done one of these in a while, and well, I got some time. So, howdy, paying members. So, if you happen to not be a paying member, you can always super chat your comments if you so choose. But this is a benefit that these guys pay for, and I haven't done very many of these, so I thought we'd do one. What's everybody got in their pockets? Because I'm carrying my CJRB logo. What's everybody got? Ed Harrison's here. Cable Guy's here. Zoroaster's here. Yeah, I'm at a Gateway. I'm at Coronado at the SEAL base, and it's pretty shitty. This is just a barracks. This is absolutely just a barracks, Alex. So I don't expect a lot of people showing up, and we're only going to do this for like an hour because I do have to start packing because tomorrow morning I have to check out. But I had some beer that a buddy dropped off who's stationed over here, and I figured we'd hang out. I'd drink a couple beers and we'd do a live feed. A Bradford G Necker. Nice. Kubi Royal. That's what you had yesterday. I've had several things in my pocket today. I will tell you, if you can get one of Chris's pry bars, these are the best pry bars that I've seen. I have the Enigma multi-tool. It's not bad. It's a great little on my workbench tool to have. But ooh, Texas Plumber, new member. Nice. I just posted up a link to the Gilded server that you might want to find so that you can. I already packed my other microphone, so I'm just using my headphones. So I don't have a bell and I don't have any way to. I suppose I could hook the sound card up, but that sounds like a lot of work. Um, at any rate, I don't have my bell or the sound card. So there is a link to the Gilded server for you paying members so that you can actually go jump into that. And then that's where I do the monthly giveaways. Had the usual Norseman. Yeah, same. Benchmade Rift Kaiser Begletter XL. I got a Kaiser Begletter XL for my Christmas present. So Texas Plumber, welcome. I still say this is probably right now, comfort of carry, probably the best button lock. It's just so comfortable. I know it's not the best looking knife, but it's absolutely so comfortable to handle and carry and use. So it's not like I like to say. I got a buddy that married a chick. He's that guy that always had hot chicks. We met his wife and we're like, dude, like really? And he's like, yeah, she ain't much to look at, but damn, can she cook? Same thing. It's a running gag. Yes, they are Razer headphones. They were a gift for my buddy. I have a friend that is a professional gamer, I guess. I think he just does game testing. He just does game testing now for companies. He's a game tester and he also is a programmer. But he saw the headphones I was using in a live feed one time, and he sent me a nice set of headphones, and they are really nice. So had a Strider SNG and a Kidpex Cobra. Well, I'm tired. I have not slept well. This hotel is got a job at Tread. Nice, clown. So I'm looking forward I could sleep at the house tonight, but there's no hot water. There's no gas. I already paid for this for 3 nights. I haven't packed yet, but they took the tent off. I have a game channel, bro. CrazySharp Games. Like, see, if you would pay attention to the community tab and if you would pay attention to the things that I post it all the time. I haven't gotten to play much. I'm doing a full live playthrough of the new God of War Ragnarok. I only play it when I'm live. So if I'm going to play, I'm live. I brought my PS5 to the hotel and I planned on doing some of that. But what happened was I started teaching myself a new editing software suite. So if you're a paying member, I posted a link to tomorrow's video so that you can see some of the changes. That was the first video I edited in the new editing software. I'm using a 90-day free. It's a 90-day free trial, and so I will. You can see that I did some changes to the editing and the style of things, and I'm teaching myself self stuff. So it's not as good as I want it to be. But the video that I finished and I'm posting up now, it's uploading right now, is Monday's video, and it's a lot better because I literally stayed here until after we did the live feed last night. I stayed here. I did the live feed and I stayed here at the desk in the room, and I looked up tutorials on how to do the individual things I wanted to do and how to do multi-tier stuff and add different elements and stuff like that. So the one that's going up Monday is definitely much more polished, I would say. We may lose internet. We'll see. Bought something stupid today. What did you buy? I go slow. Like, I just like to game leisurely at my pace. So it's literally, I play for like 3 or 4 hours at a time and I just do what I feel like doing. I don't even talk when I'm doing it. Well, how about we let me finish with the skeleton blade Jim's knives that you sent me first, the Hellraiser and the one-off, before you start sending me anything. I'm sorry, I'm not doing another video about that Cybertrix knife. That thing is, I don't like to say I hate things very often, but that Cybertrix is fucking awful. It really is. It's fucking horrible. Oh, but what I was saying is if you can find one of Chris's pry bars, pocket clip, this thing is always in my pocket. And you'd be surprised how many different uses you find for pry bar. Scraping glue off of stuff, scraping paint off of stuff. So maybe, I don't know. I don't drink that often these days. It's just here at the hotel because I can't sleep. So, Robert Douglas, welcome back to the memberships. Robert, I posted a link to the Gilded server so you can rejoin the Gilded server. And if you guys are members and are still, if you guys were members and you're still enjoying the Gilded server and are no longer actual members, that's going to end soon. I'm going to scrub the Gilded server. So, what a cable guy said. What? What are we talking about? Are we talking about how I play games? I want to get Horizon Zero Dawn. I want to play. I want to do a playthrough of after I finish God of War Ragnarok. I'm going to do a playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2, just because I haven't played through. I played it once, and the ending was just so emotionally draining because it was a very emotional game. It really was. It's if you say it's not, you're fucking lying or you're heartless and you're a psychopath. How much was it? It was for me free 99. Cool thing about it. Let me see if I can capture it on camera. I don't have my flashlight on. Oh, I do have a flashlight on me. Hang on. He gave it. Chris gave that to me. I really don't know. I really don't know what they cost. Check this out. This is the cool thing about this pry bar. Glows in the dark. That piece glows in the dark. So, oh, your 12-year-old self cried? Guess what? My 47-year-old self cried. I'm not gonna lie. That game made me fucking cry like a baby at the end. I was like, that's not fair. And I should have known because I played the first one and it got me too. Yeah, glows in the dark. Like right there. Like, how do you sell something? You're like, oh, well, it's really cool. It's really cool. See that? Yeah, yeah. And they're like, oh, yeah. I was like, watch this. And you hold it up to them and you go like this. And they're like, oh, fuck yeah, I want one. Glow in the dark. I just hope, I'm just wanting them to do I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I never played the, no, there's not. It's a myth. There's not a way to save him. He always is going to die. I never played the zombie DLC. I had it, and I never played it. You know what I want? I want the original. I want the original Red Dead Redemption. I want that remastered for PS5. That's what I want. Like, you want to make me happy? Just do that. And, well, fix the controls to it while you're at it. Shut up. I haven't finished yet. I finished Borderlands several times, and I finished Borderlands 2, and then because I don't sleep. So you guys, I didn't have a gaming channel really. So you'd have to reach out. So check out Cerberus Knives. Let's check out his website, cerberusknives.com. Yeah, if you see somebody playing something where it's like, it's because they hacked it, and there is no ending where he does not die. He absolutely dies. So, yeah, check out CerberusKnives.com. He'll be able to show you. It's got all it is bottle opener, nice pry bar, but it's in 3V steel and it's ceramic coated. Yeah, I'm not at all interested in that. I'm not trying to make money. Here's the thing. I fucking hate Twitch. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I don't like it. I have a Twitch. I used to stream on Twitch. Nah. I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not trying to build a whole new group of followers. Everybody knows I had a Twitch. I just the fuck was I heard something running, and now nothing's running. Yeah, I would never be able to do I can't do a stream on Twitch. It fucking sucks. So yeah, I've pretty much decided I'm getting that software. I'm just gonna have to I'm just gonna have to suck it, even if people don't donate to do it. Like I said, yo, Jared, how did you get in here? You're not a Jared. Are you a paying? Jared's not a paying member. How's that work? I don't get this. How are you able to post not being a paying member? This is a members live feed. Not that I care. I'm just saying I don't know how you. Nope. I'm not going to either. Oh, Jared's a mod. Okay. I haven't ever played Elden Ring, and guess what? Oh, hey. Ding, I don't have anything hooked up. I was packing up everything. I packed up my microphone when I'd already packed up my microphone stuff by the time this got done. Yeah, you're special, all right. Like, I'm special, yay! Like, you wear a helmet, you don't play hockey. They had to tint the windows on the bus so they didn't see you licking them. I get it. And it's albatross, not albatross, my dude. Albatross. It's a bird. Yeah, and everybody, guess what else everybody tells me? They also tell me that Breaking Bad was great. Never watched a single episode of that. I never watched a single episode of The Witcher. There's so many things I've never watched a single episode of. I never watched a full episode of The Sopranos. Never one. Absolutely not interested in starting something new. I don't have time to watch TV now. Ooh, hey. Cable guy, thank you very much. I just have no interest in watching Breaking Bad or The Sopranos. Never once. Like, I watched a couple, like, back in the day when I was still in the Navy and I'd be on the ship, like I would come to the berthing and it would be on and I might catch like 5 minutes of The Sopranos. Never once watched it. Jared went to school on a bus that had like a lift on the side and tinted windows. Yeah. Short one, the little one. The one that showed up and like not all the kids got on. Yeah, I'm excited for Forspoken too. What is Forspoken? Oh, hang on. Now I'm gonna have to. Oh no, I can't. I can't open another window. I just don't have enough internet. Oof, excuse me. I saw Jared did a video about lighters, interesting lighters. I haven't watched that one yet either. I may play the Elden Ring because it's free. I have same guy that got me these headphones. Same guy that got me these headphones paid to upgrade my PlayStation Plus. Oh, hey, Kara. The same guy that got me my headphones paid to upgrade my PlayStation Plus to the premium. So I have like literally hundreds of games for the PS5 that I can play. I may. It looks okay. And now that they have it upgraded for PS5, they have upgraded Elden Rings. What is it? The Elder Scrolls. That's what it is. They have upgraded that for PS5 and it's free. So I think it's gonna be fun. I like the games that are more like the Red Dead Redemption, Call of Duty. I do love the God of War. If you add me on PS5, Mike, we could co-op. I'll have to figure it out. I don't even remember what my PS5 handle is. Wait, are you talking about Elder Scrolls or I don't remember. Elder Scrolls. That's what it is. Elder Scrolls. It's free. It's free and I can download it. So I think I'm going to do that. I have to get an SSD. I'm going to have to get an SSD to be able to do that because I already have my internal hard drive on my PS5 filled. I saw that. I was like, I'm kind of curious. Maybe I'll play that in a live feed on my gaming channel. I will see. It's not online though. I don't think it's online. I think it's I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. It's PS5. It's upgraded for PS5. I'll see. I don't like. Okay, so if you go and you look on my gaming channel, like the only time, like it's been days since I played anything. That's what I think. Yeah, Skyrim. That's what it is. Skyrim. That's what it is. Whatever. I don't know. I have to look at it. I literally will go days and days and days and days without playing, without even turning my PS5 on for anything except just like to put YouTube on in the background while I'm editing clips and stuff like that. So, ooh, that's a good game. I did play that all the way through. It's so good. Such a good game. That's another one that could make you cry at the end, depending on what you do. Well, actually, either way you play it. So, like I said, I'm doing this. Like I know there's people that are like, "Oh, this sucks. I can't comment." I always wind up with somebody that comments after, like, "Oh, that's bullshit. I couldn't leave a comment." I'm like, "Hey, everybody you see that has the logo, they pay to get this. They pay for this." So oh yeah, it's so good. Yeah, but here's the thing. The software that I'm about to purchase for editing, like you're gonna see the next couple videos are better. Like the editing is better. The video is still the same. It's still me. That's not going to get any better. It's not like I hired like Henry Carvel for to do it. No, it's still me. But the editing is going to be better because I'm using the yeah, they can. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why it says. But like people always comment, "Oh, it's bullshit. I couldn't comment." And I'm like, "Hey, people pay for this. Like people pay to have this benefit." And they're like, "Oh, you should just close looped it." And I was like, that's not the point. Like the point is so that you guys can see what you're missing if you're not a paying member. Like, you're not seeing the gilded server. The gilded server is awesome. But what was I talking about? I'm scatterbrained. I've had a lot of caffeine. But I always get somebody that complains, and I'm like, "Look, you could have super chatted." And they're like, "Oh, it's bullshit." I'm like, hey, these people pay me every month, and they don't get a lot for it. It's so bad on PC. I'm curious. You know what I want? I want the Dead Space to come out. I want a Dead Space remaster. I mean, I could always just hook up my PS3, but like I don't have any room for it downstairs where I actually would sit in a chair and play it. I would have to play it in bed. And when I go to bed, I want to go to bed. Like when I go to bed, I want to be done doing things. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to go to bed to play a video game. So, but what I was saying is like, so money that I would spend on an SSD for a gaming system, that's going by the wayside because I'm about to drop $300 on editing software because I want the channel to be more polished and more refined, and there's more options I have with that. No, it's not. It's different. I don't care what people are saying. It's different. I want the actual remaster of the original games. You're wrong, and I played the Mass Effect games. I didn't like the last one, but I like the previous ones. But yeah, I'm about to drop $300 on editing software because I'm teaching myself on the free the 90-day free the free test drive that you get for it. So that's that's what I'm going to do. So that's why I kept telling people I wanted to donate, and if we got to a certain amount, I was going to put this in the safe because I wanted to be able to. I didn't want to spend the money on it until I saw it, but then I got it. I got the free 90-day free trial, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking buy that. Ooh. I'll tell you what I want to play. And I know everybody. I liked Medal of Honor Warfighter. It was. I have no idea what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Bow 2 is. So, yeah, I figured we'd just hang out and do this for a little bit. I got a pack. So, I'll check this out. I have a couple things to tell you guys. So, they tented my house for termites. Oh, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I have that. I have all the Call of Duty Black Ops games on PS3 and PS4. But I don't fucking know. I want you to remember I'm almost 50. You can if you're upset that I don't know what BO2 is, I'm like, oh, you got body odor ×2. What? You stink real bad. You stink twice as bad as most people. No, what I was saying is like I liked the Medal of Honor Warfighter. It was a good game. A lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was pretty good. And Medal of Honor actually was the first. Medal of Honor was the first World War II based first person shooter. And then Call of Duty came in and everybody was like, ooh, hey, it's better. Well, most of the people that worked on Call of Duty, I do know this, most of the people that worked on Call of Duty had come from the same team that made Medal of Honor. So it makes sense. I liked BioShock. I never finished BioShock Infinite. That's the one that was in the Cloud City. I never finished that one. It just seemed glitchy. I had some problems with it. But I think they have a version of it where they fixed all the bugs, and I haven't played it. I quit playing GTA 6. I don't like the GTA games. I'm like, look, if you're going to have a game where driving is the prime element of the game, don't make the fucking driving controls so garbage. Like they're hot trash. Like the driving controls on games have gotten so bad. You're like, I can't play fucking driving games anymore. The controls are so fucking sensitive and glitchy. And then when you adjust them to where they're not so sensitive, well, then it doesn't react the way you need it to in the game. You're like, this is fucking hot trash. I tried to play I tried to play Grand Theft Auto 5. I played it for like 15 minutes and I'm like, wow, I wish I hadn't spent the money on this fucking turd. I like Forza. I like if you have like a force feedback steering wheel. No, you know why I don't like Xbox? Because the controller is, well, it's fucking stupid. The Xbox controller is what a PS5 controller would be if it was developmentally challenged. Right? Like Ashton Kutcher and his twin brother. Same thing. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I know you know what I'm talking about. So I have I don't know if you guys have seen them. I have a bunch of the miniature arcade games that are. It's stupid. It is ridiculous. Let me see here. Guys, I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. I spent a lot of time last night teaching myself. I'm teaching myself Final Cut Pro. I'm teaching myself Final Cut Pro on for editing, and it's really similar to iMovie. iMovie is simple. It's easy. It's intuitive. It doesn't take very long to teach yourself the things you need to do. Final Cut Pro is much more advanced. There's a lot of audio options. There's color render options. There's multi-stage stuff. You can stack so many things on top of each other doing green screen that you just can't do in iMovie, which is what I was using. And iMovie was okay until I reached a point where I was trying to do multi-level intros and stuff like that. So what would happen is you have to film yourself in front of the green screen and then edit that together with your background, then save that and then bring it back in and then edit whatever it is. Like when you guys see where I'm in front of the green screen, and then there's like the intro, there's the part where the knife is spinning and I'm still talking in the background. That's multi-levels. Well, I can do all of that in one shot on Final Cut Pro. I can't do that in iMovie. What I have to do is I have to edit that whole clip with me in front of the green screen, save it, drag it back in, finish audio and things like that, then drag the other clip back in, then save it again and drop it into the video. It's just, it adds an extra like 45 minutes to every video. So what I can do now is I can put the green screen, I can put the overlay, and I can put the clip, and I can stack them all together and just mess with them. And then I can put effects on different elements of that part of the video. It's just stuff I couldn't do. And I want the channel to be better, because some of you guys are paying me $15 a month for very fucking little. And like I'm like, if you guys are going to pay me for that, I need to upgrade. And plus Cole is just killing it. And I'm like, I got to catch Cole when it comes to production quality. I got to not catch Cole, but at least be somewhere around that realm of polished videos. I mean, that's what I'm doing, right? I may as well, instead of like looking like I'm filming it with a Nokia. So, oh no, I'm calling you Roasty now. I'm calling you Roasty for all the foot shit you keep fucking pulling. Yeah. And like 3 years working at Tread, I can become a welder and I could be making over 50K a year. Money is not everything, bud. I was making over 100K a year and I quit because I was unhappy. Bro, you can always give me a call if you want. I'll be here. I ain't going nowhere. Feel free to give me a call when this is over if you need to. Mike can't complete her quest line because he thinks it's in Elder Scrolls. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. Oh, God, my back. We do like you, Dave. But Dave lives in I'm pretty sure a lot of Dave's mental health issues come from the fact that he lives in LA. Like, I'm pretty sure I'd have a mental health issue if I was if I lived in LA, I'd be having problems too. I don't even like driving up there because you have to drive past Oceanside. I had to take a buddy. So I took my wife and kid to the airport, and that was a nightmare. And then a few days ago, I told Dave this. I had to take a buddy up because he was going back home. His wife is on deployment. Their ship is gone. Her ship is gone. His sister had an accident, and he didn't have anybody to take him to the Didn't have anybody take him to airports. I took him all the way to LAX. Where would you be mentally? Fuck, where are we all mentally? Look at us. Look at what we do. Let me see. Is there anything else cool? Kara, I'm going to send. I think I'm going to send this to Jared. I don't think he's gotten to see the mini. Okay, so this is Chris's knife. It's called the MAFB, which stands for Mini Arius Fixed Blade, or Mini Arian Fixed Blade. So if you like the Arian, this is smaller than the Mini Arian, and it's done as a fixed blade. So the MAFB. So have you know the Mini Arian, the one that Jared sent me? I've got it here at the house or here in the hotel room somewhere. That Mini Arian flipper that Christian Ortiz over at Cerberus Knives made. Well, he makes a fixed blade that is the Mini Arian fixed blade, MAFB. And it is so thin behind the edge in S90V. I have to get it back. This is mine. It's a production prototype. It was a gift. I have to get it back. Do not up and steal it like you did the one that I sent Jared. That La Sanction, that Bastinelli fixed blade. Yeah, it's the that's exactly what I was talking about. Bastinelli that you stole from Jared. Mine's in my backpack. It doesn't go. I don't go anywhere without it. It's always somewhere close. What the fuck is wrong with my mouse? Yeah, this isn't going to be a long live feed. I hadn't done one for you guys for a while, and I didn't have anything else going on. I'm uploading Monday's video. If you are a paying member, I did post a link for the Gilded server. I posted a link to the Gilded server so that you guys know I do giveaways to the paying members. I try to do it monthly, sometimes every couple months. I have a bunch of stuff for that. I posted that in there because that's the only way if you're a paying member and you're not in the Gilded server, you're not winning a fucking thing. Sorry, I'm not going to try and find a way to do it. That's what the Gilded server's for. It's Jesus. The Gilded server is for things like that. And so why does it keep clicking on stuff? I posted it up. So if you guys are in there, I'm also going to post up a link to Monday's video so that you guys can see it a little bit early. I have a beg letter XL. I have to get Jared's beg letter XL back to him, Kara. I was gifted one for Christmas. I'm getting it sometime soon. I'm not doing a Discord. Do Gilded. There's so much less chance of it getting shut down because of political bullshit. Like if somebody says something, like they absolutely monitor what goes on in your thing, and they'll shut down your server. If you do Gilded, it's exactly the same. It works. If you can use Discord, you can use Gilded. But Gilded is absolutely 100% a free speech type portal. They're not going to tell you what you can and can't say. They're not going to tell you what you can and can't do. They're just going to be like, look, just don't break the law and you're good. So, yeah, I use the Gilded server. That's a better option. I try not to talk too much about politics, but there's a reason that I have a duplicate channel on Rumble, because I'm going to start doing some exclusive Rumble content when I get my schedule really figured out, where I've got everything. Now that I've added more time into learning how to edit with this new software. Well, I had gotten to a point where I could do a video pretty quick in iMovie, but I realized that the quality wasn't what I wanted. So I wanted to upgrade the quality. Now it's taking longer again to make videos. I still want to do 2 videos a day. One of them Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, Monday's only gonna have one video. Tuesday, 2 video. Wednesday, video and a live feed. Thursday, 2 videos. Friday, a video and a live feed. And I'm gonna try and start doing some members only stuff on Saturdays. But a lot of times I'm filming on Saturdays and Sundays. I don't take days off anymore. So, with that being said, I don't have time to do exclusive Rumble content. I had worked my way to it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can do Rumble content. Hey, what's up? Chuck it. So now I'm back to I don't have time to do the Rumble content. But once I get better at the software, I'm going to start doing exclusive Rumble content because I absolutely want to get into the alt tech stuff. So I have Rumble. I have a Rumble channel. Everything you see here, you can also see on Rumble. In an hour or two, this will be on Rumble. So I know a lot of people don't want to support YouTube. Absolutely can understand that. That's why I duplicate everything on Rumble. So if you don't follow me on Rumble, you may want to. That way, if something happens that I get kicked off of here, it's okay. There's a thing called auto syndication. I don't do anything. Once I upload it here, about 30 minutes later, it shows up on Rumble. It's automatic. All you have to do is do your initial link, and then you pick up how you want to do it. I told Jared about this months ago. So, God, my eyes itch. What software am I using now? Here, this is Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is what I'm starting to use, and I have so much more control. Like I can do effects. I can do over effects and lighting effects and stuff like that. So God, my eyes itch. Only problem with the live feed is it's too late in Eastern time zone. I work at 4 a.m. Well, here's the thing. 7:30 is a time frame where I'm already done with dinner. That's just basically, you're not going to get one earlier than 7:30. Maybe on a Saturday or something. I don't know. But like I said, Saturdays, I'm typically filming and editing at least in the morning. Saturdays and Sundays, I take the afternoons off, but Saturdays and Sundays, I'm typically filming and editing until a lot of times my buddy Tino comes over and then we just smoke weed and hang out. So I have no ideas what you guys are. Oh, combat role. Oh, okay. Never mind. I apologize. I have not watched. Tell Jared I apologize. I have not watched most of his content. Most of my time that I'm not filming and editing or here or in a Premiere, I'm learning how to use the new software. But you can do over video effects and make it look like it's raining. There's so much stuff you can do. So I always used Adobe. Look, I looked at Adobe Premiere. I tried DaVinci. I paid for the stuff for DaVinci and I got my money back. I told him, look, I would like a refund. It's just not what I want. Right now I'm looking at starting tomorrow. I'm looking at back into like 12 to 15 hours a day, Monday through Friday. And then on live feed days, it's even worse. Somebody told me, it's like, oh, really? Is it? I was like, look, I get up at like 6. I set everything up. I look at what I'm going to film. I get everything filmed. I start to edit. I film in batch and then I edit in batch so that I'm not like, you know what I mean? I film not to ruin the illusion of it. There's times that I film 3 videos at a time and then spend time editing and then finishing and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not happy with the Adobe stuff. I never was. I had Adobe Premiere or something like that, and I just couldn't. Like, I hated it. And my buddy has it. He's like, he does it for photo editing and stuff. He's like, nah, it fucking sucks. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'll get it down. It'll quicken up, and then I'll be able to get back to stuff. So I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that stuff starts to take off after I hit 10,000 subs, because right now I'm losing money every month, And I just like with the shoulder, the doctor's like, yeah, you're not going to work anytime soon. I'm probably going to have my shoulder replaced. And I'm like, great. So I can't go back to work. This is what I'm doing. And I'm going to have to take time off for a surgery. That's no good. That's no good. So we're debating the entire, I hate to say it out loud. We're debating the entire permanent disability thing. So I'm not allowed to sharpen. I'm not allowed to do much anything. Like I guarantee I'm breaking rules by doing certain things. Yeah, I'm going to be on here for about another 15 minutes and then I've got to cut out of here because I got test videos that I want to play around with in the software and see what I can do and things like that. So I'm going to be plus I have to pack because I'm checking out tomorrow morning and going back to my house. It'll be so nice to sleep in my own bed. That's Miss Neves. That's Miss Neves, Aiden. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. Let's see here. Yeah. If you need it, and you do. I know. I've worked since I was like 5. So, I mean, literally, I worked on a grandparents' farm. So, just the idea that I can't work sucks. But I honestly can't do much of anything. I don't want to assume. Did you assume her gender? Yeah. How do you know you're not a woman? Probably because they got a dick. That was, I don't know if you've seen What is a Woman? That's the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. The old dude's like, how do you know you're not a woman? He's like, probably because I have a dick. I have the other reason I have to be off here soon. One of my friends works here at the, he's one of the SEALs that works here. He used to work for me when he was younger, and now he went to Buds, and he's one of the. I don't remember if he's an instructor here or if he's on the teams. I don't remember which, but at any rate, he's going to stop by. He's going to stop by a little bit later, and we're just going to bullshit. I haven't got to see much in the last couple of years. He's been pretty busy. It's time to take a break, you old goat. So there we were. We were all hanging out in the room, and Scott comes running in and he yells, "It's a boy, it's a boy, it's a boy." That was the last time we ever went to Thailand. That's disgusting. I've been to Thailand a bunch of times. The cool thing about Thailand is at least they have it. That's the problem. Like they at least delineate it. There's a place in Pattaya Beach, Thailand called Boys Town. You walk through and you see this big sign. It says Boys Town. You're like, oh, I have went too far. Hello, everyone. What's up, Brent? So, yeah, we're probably going to end this here in about 10 minutes or so. I don't know who else here. There's like 10 people here. This was fun. I like the idea of doing the members live feeds. And like I said, if you're watching and you're not a member, you're absolutely welcome to drop a super chat comment or become a member like Texas Plumber. And for those of you that were talking about this, I will put a link in the Gilded server after I upload the link to Monday's video so that you guys can see it. Now, here's the deal. If you guys watch Monday's video that I link in the Gilded server, you can't share it with anyone. And 2, you still have to be present during the premiere. So, Brent, hit like. How many likes are we at? We got like a handful of people here. Y'all need to, yeah, if you guys are paying members, you're not in the Gilded server, you're not getting in on the giveaways. That's all there is to it. I refuse to I refuse to have to do it a different way when it's so easy. I can just post up who won. Like I can go through. I don't even like you guys know I'm going to do the random number search, and I'll screenshot it, and then I'll tell you who won. So I'm not going to do a specific video for that. I mean, I could, but then there's so many issues with it. So, and Alex, if Alex IO is still here, Alex, I have got one of your, I have the prize that you won before you went to Bahrain, before you went on deployment. So I need to get that to you. But you didn't have a address. Recipe for cow tongue. You know what we used to do with cow tongue? Here you go. Check this out. We used to do this. This might seem weird, but this was something that my grandmother used to do when we would hunt all the time. She would, when we would hunt and butcher and things like that, we would take cow tongue and you boil it and then peel the membrane off the tongue and you slice it into chunks and you cook it and then you pickle it. You literally pickle it. And my favorite was when she pickled it in Kraft a zesty Italian dressing. And so you pickle it and all that vinegar and everything pickles the meat. And you pickle it, and then you can put it in a jar and take it with you out hunting because it's more stable. You can take it out with you on out in the fields and stuff, and while you're out working and making fence, and you can eat that. We also would do that with cow and deer heart. So cow tongue, beef tongue, pig heart, pig tongue, deer heart, deer tongue. She would pickle those, and then we would take a jar of it out, and you had something you could eat while you were out in the field. But you want to boil it. I think she used fairly salty water, but I haven't had that since I was a kid. And yeah, you just cover it. You put it in a crock with a lid on it, and you pickle it just like you do vegetables. You salt it, and then you put whatever your pickling agent. She would, like I said, she liked to use the Kraft zesty Italian dressing, and she would keep it submerged in that and then put it in the refrigerator for like 4 or 5 days. And I would take it in my school lunch because you didn't have to refrigerate it because it was pickled. So heart is so good. Gizzard, chicken gizzards, turkey gizzards, chicken liver. When I was in Japan, we used to eat raw liver. It was called liver sashi. So good. And I love a lengua burrito, a tongue burrito. So good. Tongue, if it's cooked, is amazing. Cow brains, pork brains, pig brains, and eggs. Jesus, that is delicious. Pork brains and eggs. Growing up on the farm, we had that all the time. Butcher the pigs and then save the egg. Head meat. Take head meat and then make scrapple. So good. Nothing went to waste on the farm. We would eat all of that stuff. My nose, I'm allergic to something. It's been windy and I don't know what's blowing around. It was really windy today. And my allergies bother me. My eyes itch, my nose itches. Cow brain tacos. I don't know if I've had that, but I definitely did love pork brains and eggs, man. That was one of my mother's favorite things, especially when she was pregnant with my sister. She ate so much of that. Just bought a half a steer, saved close to $1,000. Miss head cheese. That's another thing that people don't know anything about. So a head cheese is it's all the meat from the head, and then it's cooked down in gelatin, and it usually has a little bit of vinegar and salt, and it's just chunks of head meat inside gelatin. If you don't know what scrapple is, well, that's sad. It is. But they would take the head cheese and basically, you know how when you open a can of Spam and or when it's cold and you open a thing of Vienna sausages, all that jelly that's all around there. Well, that's basically what it was like with chunks of meat in it. See, here's the thing. I grew up like when you grow up poor, like we would butcher because we did calf cow for a long time. We would butcher, and the meat that we sold was all the good stuff. Like top sirloin went to everyone else. We got bottom sirloin. We got heart. We got offals. We got My grandmother used to make haggis. Oh, haggis is so good. Stuffed stomach with lungs and kidneys. There's just so much stuff that people just overlook that is literally delicious. Bottom sirloin, yeah, it's really tough. But if it's prepared right, it is got some of the best flavor. It's like eye around. Like eye around's really tough, but it also has some of the best flavor of any cut of meat. I absolutely do not like people. Oh, you want a filet mignon? I was like, no, I would prefer to have flavor. So there's so much stuff that gets overlooked. And the fact is, though, like here until a few years ago, you could buy a beef tongue for next to nothing. It was so cheap. But people started to realize like all these culinary things that are coming back that people are now rediscovering have made those things super. Go try and buy a beef tongue right now. It's ridiculously expensive. Ridiculously expensive. What was this? When we lived in Manila, we used to roast full hogs, always claimed the head, the best meat, the cheeks on any animal. The cheeks, $16.99 a pound, right? That's ridiculous. The cheeks on any animal are the best meat. Here's another one. Only poor folk know this. Only folks that had to have a flashlight and shoes to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night know this. When you when you butcher and you cook down the head on any animal, better than cheeks, like honestly better than cheeks, is the muscles behind the eye. Some of the like they are delicious. It takes a mess of them to get much, but Jesus, that is delicious. It is amazing how good the little bit of meat that's behind the eye on any animal is. Cheeks and the muscles behind the eye. Oh, so good. You don't think you could eat tongue? Well, you've never been poor. And I got news for you. I could cook you some tongue or have someone cook tongue for you. One of my favorite things at a Japanese restaurant is thin sliced tongue that's grilled quick with just salt and pepper and a little bit of lemon. Tongue is one of the best cuts of beef you'll ever have. And people are like, oh, God, that's disgusting. I'm like, well, good. Fuck you. I'll eat it. Bro, you eat the eye before. Yeah. You got to just make sure you don't get the lens. The lens is hard. Yes. So good. Have you ever had a pig's ear sandwich? So pig's ear is really fucking tough. But if you boil or steam it for a long time, the gelatin breaks down, the collagen breaks down. It is delicious. A little bit of mustard, 2 pig's ears, white bread, and some mustard. That's one of my favorite things. Oh my God, it's good. Pig ear sandwich. You got to cook it for a long time, usually overnight, like slow cooked in a crock pot overnight. You don't need much water, salt and pepper, just to flavor, and then just like so good. It is insane how good that is. Anybody here ever had a pig ear sandwich? I know that there's a place in New York that sells them too. My buddy told me that. He's like, bro, you ever had a pig ear sandwich? I was like, I love pig ear sandwich. He's like, you been to New York? I was like, no. He goes, how'd you have a pig ear sandwich? I was like, we didn't waste anything. Oxtail. Oxtail's stupid expensive now because it's so good. The best saffron in the world comes from Iran. Yeah. It's Do you know what else is more expensive than gold by weight? Printer ink. That's why I don't have a printer at my house. Yeah, I'm not going to look that up. Not right now. Maybe later. I'll forget. Absolutely will forget. Well, guys, it's been an hour. I apologize. Do I like spicy? I love spicy. Come on. Did you see the live feed where I ate the Pocky One Chip Challenge? Like, I ate it, and I thought I was being a little bitch. And then my buddy showed me a video of other people eating it, doing a fucking rain dance and shit. And I was like, oh, no, I wasn't even close to that. But I definitely was hurting. Yeah, I like spice. I just have to be careful with it. I can't have too much of it because of my stomach. Oxtail seems like it would be hard as fuck. Okay, so what you do is you take the oxtail, and it's got, so the oxtail is just a vertebrae, and you take it and you cut in the individual chunks of the vertebrae, and you cook them down, and the meat that surrounds it is delightful. Delightful. Oxtail is delicious. Try oxtail soup. Oxtail soup is amazing. I got to be careful. It can't have any seeds. I can't have any seeds. Like, that's why I haven't made pasta sauce in a while. I can't have anything that has seeds in it. So I'll tell you what my favorite pepper is. It's a Serrano. Serranos have a very good mix of heat and flavor. Oh, garlic, the butter of the gods. Yes. So, well, guys, I promise we're going to do this more often. I just have not had a free minute to do. Yeah, I know. I can't have seeds. I just haven't had a chance to do it since I'm here. Like I said, let me check and see if it's finished. Yes, it's finished uploading. So if you are, if you're watching this, I will be posting a link to Monday's video so that you guys, the paying members, can see it. I'm going to try and start doing that. That's another benefit of being on the Gilded server. If you're on the Gilded server and you're a paying member, you get early access videos. I will try to remember to drop links to each and every video that I put up there so you guys can watch it. But I would just appreciate if you guys joined during the premiere, because the views that you guys put up don't count against the actual views for the videos. It's an unlisted video. So I will definitely continue to do that for you guys, because that was the plan all along. So it's just one of those things. I will continue to try and do movie night, but like I said, time's going to be tight because I have a lot of stuff I've got to try and do, especially if I'm going to have to have shoulder surgery. I may as well do the stomach surgery at the same time, in that same time frame. So I might be down for a while. I want to try and get as far ahead as I can, which means I'm going to try to film as much as I can and just edit and get stuff up. So just know that I'm trying to get you guys as much content, especially if you guys, the paying members, you guys do more to support the channel than anyone. So if you guys are watching it, you're not a member. I keep trying to say this, like, people still don't do it. I'll have videos that have literally thousands of views and like 50 or 60 likes. If you watch a video, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, because any interaction, if you don't like the video, hit a dislike. Like, I don't care. Like, I like to say it. Like, I got guys that dislike every video before it even goes live. Like, they just see that there's a video before they even watch it. They dislike it. I'm like, cool. I have news for you though. If you say you hate me, but you watch everything I do, bitch, you're still a fucking fan. So, guys, this is the other reason I can't sleep. I'm right next to the Naval Air Station. They're flying in and out all day and night. So, guys, love y'all. I'll see you later. If you're here and you're not a paying member, think about joining. There's a good bit of benefits. We do a lot of shit. Guys, start joining the movie nights. Literally, Dave and I are typically the only two people in movie nights. I don't think I'm going to try and do movie night from here. It's just not good Wi-Fi. So I'm going to start getting packed up. So, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to pack up all my shit so that I can go home first thing in the morning tomorrow. And I could have went home tonight, but I mean, I already paid for the room. I may as well. All my shit's here. And I can't cook there because there's no gas. Oh, I was going to tell you. Okay, last thing before we go. Here's the story. So this is the story. There's a story about what happened. So when we got ready to tent the house, the guys showed up and the cat kept going in and out. And I couldn't get the cat. I couldn't keep the cat out of the house. And I was driving my wife's car because diesel's stupid expensive right now. So I'm driving the wife's Prius. And I was like, okay, I have an idea. The cat kept running back in the house. The guy's like, you got to keep the cat out of the house. We can't button everything up. And I was like, okay, I'll get the cat. And I put the cat in the car. Well, then the guy told me he needed me to come open my gun safe so he could just inspect a couple things. We had to check a couple things in the house. And he's like, you could just come in real quick and we'll look at it. And I'm like, okay. And so I put the cat in the car and I was like, okay, he'll be fine. We've been out there, we were playing and I was petting the cat and he was in my lap. I closed the door. I go in the house. I come back like a minute later. He had taken a shit. He had taken a shit on the center console and pissed on my backpack. And I was like, you motherfucker. So I had to wash my backpack here at the hotel. So yes, I like the cat. So, so I was like, what the fuck? Well, the other thing that happened was that morning, the gas company came out and turned off the gas. And I was like, wow, that's early. I've got the entire day till like 5 p.m. No hot water, no way to cook. And I'm like, all right, whatever. When I get to the hotel, I can take a shower. And so I was like, I tried to set up the reconnect for the gas. And when I called him, like, well, your gas hasn't been turned off yet. You can't set your appointment to turn your gas off or turn your gas on if your gas is not off. And I was like, I could see that. And so the second they turned off my gas, I called and I'm like, yes, okay, I got to set this up. So the tent came off today, the 8th. And I'm like, I need to set up a reconnect to my gas. I need to do an all day appointment on the 8th. And they're like, soonest we can do it's the 19th. And I'm like, yeah, that's not going to fucking work. And they were like, nope, 19th. That's as soon as we can do it. And I was like, I need to speak to your supervisor. And he's like, nope, can't do it till the 19th. And I was like, let me put it to you this way. Like, I am going to come back on the 8th and not have gas till the 19th. That's 11 days where I can't take a hot shower. I can't cook. I was like, I'm a very unpleasant person on a good day. And I was like, I know exactly where your fucking offices are. He's like, excuse me? I was like, I'm telling you right now, if my gas isn't on at least by the 9th, because I knew I had the hotel for an extra day for eventualities. And I was like, if I don't have gas by the 9th, I'm going to be in your office. And he's like, excuse me? I was like, I'm the last person you want in your office. Like, you don't want me. I'm an unpleasant person on a day to day. Like, if I'm upset because I haven't had a hot shower, I will be in your office by the 10th or 11th or that Monday. And he's like, well, yeah, I was like, it's not a threat. This isn't a threat. I'm just telling you, you're not going to be happy about the fact I'm in your office. So a preemptive thing for you to do to make sure that my gas comes back on. So they're coming tomorrow evening to turn my gas back on. So I still won't have hot water till probably Sunday. So I may have to figure out going over to Tino's house or some of my other friend's house and take a shower. So, I'm going to end this. Guys, this was fun. And like I said, if you enjoyed this but couldn't comment, you could have always dropped a super chat to support the channel, or you could have just become a member. So we'll continue to do this from time to time. I will talk to y'all later. I've got to get packed. I got to get packed. I'm putting it off. I hate packing. So see you guys later. I'm out. Let's end on something fun. We're going to end on something fun. Here you guys go.
They call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of a rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom. Yeah.
Sorry. I started dancing. It made my shoulder hurt. I'm like, fuck, that was stupid. I'm out, guys. I love you all. Nanu. Take it easy.